Welcome, everyone. Today, we are diving deep into a program called the VlinkPay IOU binary system. Now, this is described as a digital financial ecosystem, and it's set up to operate legally right here in the US. It's got a really interesting mix of passive reimbursements and an active team-based commission structure. So the big question is, how does it all actually work? Let's get into it. All right, to make sure we understand this from the ground up, we're going to walk through it step by step. First, we'll cover the program overview. Then we'll look at the direct commission. After that, it's all about building two branches. Then we'll get into the leadership and rank rewards, cover the golden rules you have to know, and finally, wrap it all up with your income journey. Okay, let's kick things off with Section 1, the program overview. Think of this as the foundation. This is where we'll understand how the whole system is built to generate both active and, that more passive style of income. So at the heart of the program, you have what are called IOU packages. You can participate with packages that range anywhere from 1,000 all the way up to 100,000 USDV, which is their internal value token. When you participate, you receive a 5 to 7% monthly reimbursement fee, which is paid out daily over a 12-month term. But here's the part that really stands out, the potential to earn up to 300% total income on your package. Now, it's really important to get this. That 300% potential isn't just passive. The system is designed so that you reach it by actively building and developing your team. And that focus on team building brings us right into our next section, direct commission. This is probably the first and most immediate way you can earn in the program. It's a reward, plain and simple, for growing the community. So let's ask the question directly. What do you actually get for introducing a brand new member to the program when they decide to get involved and activate a package? And the answer is a direct commission between 10% and 14%. Now, this is a key detail. That percentage is calculated on something the system calls business volume, or BV, not necessarily the exact dollar amount. The package they choose determines the BV. So the higher the BV of the package your new member activates, the higher your direct commission will be. So the process itself is really straightforward. 1, you introduce a new member. 2, they activate their own IOU package. And 3, you earn an immediate commission. It's a direct reward for that direct effort. Simple as that. All right, but those direct commissions, they're really just the beginning. The real long-term potential of the system is designed around its core structure, which is called the binary system. This is where the focus really shifts from individual action to long-term team-based income. So why is it called binary? Well, it's because you're literally building two teams or branches. You have a left branch and a right branch. Your main goal here is to help both of those teams grow and ideally to keep them as balanced as possible. So how do you actually earn from these two branches? Well, a binary commission gets triggered when your teams hit specific business volume targets. The system is always looking for at least 1,000 BV to accumulate in your stronger branch and 500 BV in your weaker branch. When that happens, boom, you've created what's called one valid matching pair. And what does that valid matching pair get you? It generates a $25 commission. The math on this is actually pretty simple. It's calculated as 5% of the volume from your weaker branch. So in this case, 5% of that 500 BV is $25. Now, of course, to be eligible to earn these binary commissions, there are a few things you have to do first. You need to personally sponsor at least 2 members, your F1s. You have to place one of them on your left team and one on your right team. And it's not enough to just place them. They each need to have an active package of 500 BV or more, and they each need a valid franchise license. This just makes sure that everyone who's helping you qualify is also actively participating. Okay, so once you've gotten the hang of building out your 2 branches, the journey keeps going. This next section is all about the rewards you can unlock as you grow into a leader and, more importantly, help other people on your team find success too. This is pretty powerful. Once you reach the rank of bronze or higher, you unlock a totally new way to earn called the leadership bonus. This is an extra 5% commission, but get this, it's calculated on the income that other leaders in your organization are earning, up to 5 generations deep. So basically, the system is designed to reward you for mentoring and creating other successful leaders. And that leadership journey follows a really clear ladder of achievement. It starts at superstar, then you move up to bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and all the way to the top rank, which is diamond. Each step up this ladder unlocks new rewards and marks a major milestone. On top of all the other commissions, if you maintain your rank, you also get a fixed monthly bonus. The program calls these lifestyle rewards, for a car or a house or travel. It starts at a solid $600 a month for the bronze rank, and it scales up big time, reaching $4,000 a month for diamond leader. And as if that wasn't enough, there are also some pretty significant one-time bonuses just for hitting each new rank. This is really to recognize the hard work and dedication it takes. It starts at $500 for achieving Superstar and goes all the way up to a massive $50,000 bonus for reaching Diamond. All right, with any system like this, there have to be some rules to keep things fair and sustainable for everyone. So let's jump into what we're calling the golden rules that govern the whole VlinkPay IOU program. The first rule, and honestly the most important one to understand, is the 300% max out. Every single IOU package has a total earning cap, and that cap is 300% of its value. This is a total of everything: your monthly reimbursements, direct bonuses, binary commissions, even the leadership bonuses. It all adds up. Once you hit that 300% ceiling, that package has officially completed its journey. But, and this is a really crucial exception, those one-time rank achievement bonuses and those monthly car and house bonuses we just talked about, they are totally separate. They do not count toward that 300% max out limit, which makes them true extra rewards for achieving and maintaining leadership. So what happens the moment you hit that 300% max out? A 72-hour countdown clock starts ticking. This is your grace period, your window to either renew or upgrade your package. And you really don't want to miss this deadline. Why? Because acting in time is the only way you can preserve all the business volume you've built up in your stronger leg. If you let that 72-hour clock run out, that volume, it resets all the way back to zero. You'd have to start building it up all over again. Okay, we've covered the mechanics, the different ways to earn, and the all-important rules. So for our last section, let's pull back and look at the big picture, what this all looks like as a complete income journey. This quote here really sums up the whole philosophy of the program. It's aiming to be a transparent, smart, and sustainable model. The key idea is that it's not just about one thing or the other. It's about creating a perfect combination of both passive and active income streams working together. So what's the final takeaway? The VlinkPay system is built on IOU packages that give you a monthly return, but the real engine for growth is that binary structure. Your success really seems to hinge on your ability to consistently build and balance out your two teams. It all comes down to that interplay between the passive side and the very active requirements for unlocking those bigger income levels, all while keeping that 300% cap in mind. So it leaves us with one final question for you to think about. With this clear path from a simple direct action all the way to team leadership, how would you begin to build your two branches?
VlinkPay.com. Powering your connections securely and instantly.